Welcome to Universe Mode, everybody. We are here Monday Night Raw, of course. We are just 6 days away from Survivor Series. Things have been gearing up. The match card for Survivor Series looks to be a stacked one. Here from Bowling Green, Kentucky, let's get Monday Night Raw underway. Alright guys, so we are going to be kicking off this episode of Monday Night Raw with the Universal Champion and Captain for Team Raw, the Architect, Seth Rollins. He's going to be addressing the status of his team come Survivor Series, so we're going to see what the champ has to say. Everybody knows that in 6 days' time, it is Survivor Series, the only time where Raw and SmackDown go head-to-head. I was given permission by Edge, our amazing general manager, to be captain of Team Raw and to pick and choose my team wisely. I've been doing so, and you guys already know that the two team members so far for Team Rollins and Team Raw will be Roman Reigns and the show-off Dolph Ziggler. Both men are handpicked by yours truly and will for sure bring out the best in Team Raw come Survivor Series. Both men will actually be in action tonight by order of Edge. I, on the other hand, I'm done for the evening after this. As again, you guys remember Edge gave me these next couple weeks off in preparation for Survivor Series. And you guys might be wondering, it's an 8-man tag match, 4v4. Who's your 4th man, Seth? Quite frankly, I don't want to spoil a surprise. You guys, as well as everybody else, will find out come the main event of Survivor Series. I've earned my chance to be in this position, so I don't want to spoil any surprises. But I do hope you guys enjoy tonight's matches. Roman, good luck. Dolph, good luck. I know you two are going to win, and I know you two are going to help me win at Survivor Series, where we will defeat SmackDown Live. Right, Seth Rollins, the champ, confirming that Roman and Dolph Ziggler are his two partners, but the 4th will be revealed at Survivor Series. So we're going to move on to the first of 2 matches tonight. Okay, so we heard from Seth Rollins, the Universal Champion, moments ago, saying that 2 of his 3 confirmed teammates for Survivor Series will be in action tonight. The first will be the show-off Dolph Ziggler. And then a thing swirling around backstage in regards to these 2 matches that Edge picked the opponents for Ziggler and Roman Reigns, and the only hint that he gave as to who they are is that they are 2 people that Seth has had matches with of late and has had issues with as well. Those hint kind of does give it away for the most part, but show off Dolph Ziggler looking to prove his worth on Team Rollins here. If he could pick up a victory here tonight, that'll definitely prove things more in the corner of Ziggler, of course. So I want to see who Dolph Ziggler faces tonight. Okay, that's an interesting matchup incoming here. Show off Dolph Ziggler will be taking on the prize fighter Kevin Owens. Again, that's one person Seth Rollins does have some history with, and someone who's probably still not too pleased about not becoming Universal Champion up to this point in Universe Mode. Kevin Owens looking to get back on track. I think the last time we saw Kevin Owens, he defeated the Big Show. Forgot which Raw pay-per-view that was. Kevin Owens hasn't really been seen too much since, but forced into this matchup by the general manager Edge. Probably be something for Owens to think about, probably wanting to make sure Team Rollins loses at Survivor Series, so Ziggler does have to be a bit careful that he doesn't get injured in this match at all, courtesy of Kevin Owens. But Ziggler starting off on the offensive side, picks Owens up after some stomps, a chop to the chest, some right hands. There was a slap in there too. Dolph Ziggler wasting no time, a drop kick. Again, Dolph Ziggler has been on a bit of a roll since coming over to Monday Night Raw during the Superstar Shakeup from SmackDown Live. Came close in that Battle Royale to determine a #1 contender, which, again, Seth Rollins won that. They were the final two, so Seth Rollins definitely knows what Ziggler can do in high-profile matches, which is one reason why wow. Trying to find my words here. This matchup's kind of going in Ziggler's corner, or in Ziggler's favor, rather. Owens now with a reversal, but basically Rollins knows what Ziggler can do, and that's why he accepted the show-off's proposition of him joining Team Raw at Survivor Series. And it's not confirmed yet, and still hasn't been confirmed actually by anybody on SmackDown Live other than The Undertaker, that Finn Balor is the captain of Team SmackDown. And it'll be pretty obvious who his teammates will be for that matchup. Maybe we'll get some more answers in tomorrow's episode of Universe Mode on SmackDown Live. But right now, Kevin Owens hasn't gotten into too much offense in this matchup. Ziggler taking it to him, back body drop by the prize fighter. Owens now has a chance at getting some offense in. And Ziggler does have some history with a particular member of the Balor Club in the phenomenal AJ Styles. Again, Ziggler was on SmackDown for a while, so he's had some run-ins with AJ before the Balor Club was confirmed and revealed to be an actual thing on SmackDown Live. So it's even more reason for Ziggler to want on Team Raw. Hits Kevin Owens with the Famouser, continues his flurry of offense, kicks and chops and strikes, all that good stuff coming from veteran here in the WWE. Owens sends him over the top rope. Ziggler looks to have injured his lower back. Hopefully it's not too injured. Again, we're only 6 days away from Survivor Series. Just any really big bump like that is cause for some concern. And Ziggler back into the ring. Count of 3, referee. Owens gets back into the ring now. Ziggler trying to catch his breath a bit. A big right hand shaking off that back bump that he took when he tossed over the rope. Going for another Famouser hit with a powerbomb reversal there by Kevin Owens. Into the corner goes Dolph. Kick right to the chest. Setting up for the cannonball, and he connects. Ziggler in trouble now. Smart move to roll out of the ring. Ziggler onto the apron and hits Owens with the rope there. Turns him, or goes to turn him around. Owens, with a gut buster there. And a running senton for good measure. Owens with the cover. 1, and Ziggler kicks out right away. And everybody knows how resilient the show off is on a regular basis. Going for a pop-up powerbomb reverse, a spinning heel kick by Ziggler. Turns him around, hits the zigzag. Might be it for Owens. Could go for the cover, but he decides not to. Ziggler into the corner, tuning up the band. Little tribute to the legend Shawn Michaels. Goes for the super kick. Sweet chin music into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Dolph Ziggler picks up pretty dominant victory. Thought Owens was going to put up more of a fight, but the show off proving his worth so far. Seth Rollins must be having a mini celebration backstage after watching that victory by Ziggler. And the turning point in this matchup that pretty much sealed the deal for Ziggler was reversing the pop-up powerbomb, avoiding the brutal finisher of Kevin Owens. Ziggler is victorious. We're going to move on to tonight's main event. Roman Reigns will be in action, so we're going to see you guys right when that match starts. Okay guys, main event time here on Monday Night Raw. Once again, if you are enjoying any part of this episode, be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below. There is a poll above. Participate in that and comment your selection for that poll question. Main event about to be underway. The big dog Roman Reigns on his way to the ring. The powerhouse of Team Raw so far. Once again, Rollins announced to start off tonight's show that the fourth member of Team Raw, Team Rollins, whatever you want to call it, will be revealed at Survivor Series come that main event. So the big dog trying to also prove to Seth Rollins that he was the right choice to join the team. Dolph Ziggler beat Kevin Owens earlier tonight. Roman Reigns trying to do the same. I haven't actually seen Roman in a couple weeks or so, so we are going to see how the big dog does knocks off some ring rust in the process in this one, but I don't think we'll see any signs of lack of matches in the big dog's performance tonight. So I'm going to see who Reigns' opponent is this evening. Crowd looks to be ready to go. Geared up. Okay, his opponent will be the former Universal Champion and former Mr. Money in the Bank contract holder, Y2J Chris Jericho. So two people Seth Rollins has had issues with since pretty much the beginning of Universe mode, trying to take down two members of his team in Dolph Ziggler and Roman Reigns, just days ahead of Survivor Series. Y2J does eventually get a rematch. It'll just have to be after Survivor Series, of course. And while Jericho is on his way to the ring, we do have an update that has to kind of do with the end of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, where Jericho's pretty much screwed out of a victory. If you guys remember, towards the end of that matchup, it was Hell in a Cell, of course. The lights went out in the arena. One camera was able to see Rusev in like night vision mode, kind of see Rusev at the top of the ramp, and Seth Rollins took advantage of that distraction to pick up a victory. We do have that update from Breezango though. And as this match starts off, referee rings the bell. Main event underway. We're going to read off some notes that Fandango and Tyler Breeze wrote down for us. Since they're not here tonight, they're still doing some more investigations and stuff. They apparently went to where the Hell in a Cell structures were made in like the arena and whatever. They went back to where Hell in a Cell pay-per-view took place to see if they could find any more clues, but what they have so far is they talked to one person that's from the backstage personnel group when it comes to Universe Mode pay-per-views that supposedly talked to the Bulgarian Brute Rusev earlier in the night prior to the main event Hell in a Cell match. Person didn't fully confirm that they had anything to do with the power going out in the arena and Rusev potentially getting inside the Hell in a Cell structure. But the person was saying that they did get approached by Rusev a couple days prior to the pay-per-view as well as earlier in the night. So that does give some more evidence that Rusev had something to do with it. Again, it's not fully confirmed, but Breezango is always on the case, as they love to say. And they'll continue to keep us updated once, if it is confirmed that Rusev was behind it. He will have to face some repercussions for that. Not sure what those will be yet, but we'll see if it even is him. It might be someone completely different trying to frame Rusev. I don't know. But Breezango is good at their job. We trust everything that they say and they do. So we're going to get into calling this matchup now. Roman Reigns bringing his A game as usual, taking out Jericho, who might, or actually as of the night after Hell in a Cell, was confirmed to be injured. According to Edge, there's minor injuries, bumps and bruises, and probably like a bruised rib or something too. Jericho seems to be okay, maybe a little bit wobbly from those moments when the cage or when the lights were out, but getting Roman in modified figure 4 leg lock position here. You don't usually see these kinds of submission maneuvers from Y2J, but doing anything he can to put the big dog down. Big right hand from Reigns. Hits the spear just out of nowhere. Takes Jericho down. Almost breaks him half as we see the replay again. Roman not done with him yet, though. And just as we said when talking about Dolph Ziggler, Jericho is one of the most resilient superstars we've ever had in the WWE. Rolling forearm takes the big dog down. So one spear may not necessarily keep the veteran down. Roman Reigns is fully aware of that, not going to go for any wasted pin attempts. Takedown by Jericho. Shoulder tackle again to Reigns. Tossed over the rope. Going up top, Reigns trying to shake it off there, and double axe handle by Chris Jericho. Picks up Roman, going for the walls of Jericho, planted with a DDT. Roman in control of the crowd behind the big dog in this one, and stomps to the arm. Roman sets up for a Superman punch, and he connects. Roman into the corner. Jericho in a lot of trouble. A second spear incoming. And he connects. Again, nearly breaking Jericho in half once again. Roman a bit out of breath. Could have went right into the cover, but doesn't. Doesn't now. That 1, 2, 3, and Roman Reigns puts away Y2J pretty easily as well. Alright, so Dolph Ziggler and Roman Reigns both win their huge matchups tonight. Seth Rollins definitely celebrating now for that matchup. Jericho up to his feet. Surprisingly, Roman extends a hand in respect to the veteran. Jericho actually shakes his hand, so that's going to be a little bit. Jericho might still be injured, especially after that spear if he had bruised ribs, but that's going to conclude things tonight here on Monday Night Raw. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and we'll see everybody next time.